Alright, what is up, everybody? Just give me 1 second here. And as for the overlay sub count of saying 61, I have no idea why it's that. Everything that it's supposed to do is accurate. It's on the right channel. It's on right everything. I don't know. I think something just happened last night where it just went kapooty. Not exactly sure why I did it, but it is okay. I'm not at 61 subs. Hopefully it fixed itself. In the process of me trying to fix it this morning, I just said fuck it, and I threw on recent subs as well. So, let me go ahead and put a little space between that actually. 1 second, guys. Put a little space between these. There we go. How about that? See if that looks better. There we go. Yeah, it looks better. There we go. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure why I'm just sitting at 61 subs when I have like 180 something, so not sure. Alright, so let's go over what we did last stream. Spoilers ahead if you guys haven't played this already. Green slab. Oh shit, okay. So last one, our last stream we did is what did we do last stream? Yeah. So we took we did the last little rebel camp right there. Came over here, took the boat to San Francisco, came here, did the tall neck, went out to Legacy Landfall, and then did the Thebes ending, or the Thebes kind of bunker, yada yada yada. Left, came back to the base, got Gaia loaded up to go merge with Hephaestus, went to Cauldron Gemini, all that went down, and unfortunately Varl died, and then we got saved by Tilda, one of the Zeniths. She took us to her home, had us a long ass chat, and our plan currently is that we're going to, I think, because Alo is consecutive about it, we're going to use the override of a flying machine I got, I think, and we're going to somehow defeat Regala, completely squash the rebellion, because that's what Silence is using right now to try and attack the Zenith base, which we need to get into. Hold on. Zenith base is right here. So Silent made a deal with Regala to support her with machine overrides, and she'll help him attack the base. So we're gonna squash her rebellion, and see, and then he'll be forced to come to us to attack the base. So that is the thing, and I just got back to base. I literally teleported there and have not gone inside. So let's see what everyone says. With Varl unfortunately passed away, and we will have to bury him. Let me do one thing real quick here. There we go. Since Louis got out of the bed. Subscriber count 0. Yeah, it's definitely Stream Elements. Stream Elements has gotta get their shit together.
When you're wounded, you have to strike back. Draw blood.
Hey! Can't I get 1 damn minute to mourn my friend?
Regala is going to slaughter my tribe to overthrow Hikaru. The Zeniths have Beta and Gaia. We can't sit around wallowing in our losses.
Kotallo's right. We must fight.
Oh, all right. So what are we gonna do, huh? Take on all of Regala's rebels?
Not to mention the Zeniths. What can we even do? Throw ourselves at their base?
Something like that. So...
After we lost contact with you, we regrouped and went to Gemini. What happened? The recording we found on Varl's focus cut off when that Zenith Eric...
Stop.
The Zeniths were tracking Hephaestus. When Gaia trapped it in Gemini, they knew where we were. After Varl tried to stop them, they took Beta and Gaia. I only survived because one of the Zeniths turned against the others to save me.
One of them? Well... at least we didn't lose you too. So what do we do now?
We're going to defeat the Zeniths and get Beta and Gaia back. But first, we're going to stop Regala.
How?
Back in Gemini, Beta gave me a gift. There's something I need to do first to make it work, but it could put an end to the bloodshed.
Word is, Regala's readying her army for an all-out assault on the Grove. I need to be there.
I know. Go. Stand with Hikaru. And keep an eye on the sky.
Ooh.
Strike true as the 10.
The rest of you,
What's up, Blaski?
whatever preparations you need to make, upgrades, resupplies, get on it. It won't be long before we take the fight to the Zeniths.
We'll be ready, Aloy. And when you're ready, meet me outside the east exit. I'd like to have a word in private.
No, word in private.
Even when things are darkest, you're the flame that lights the way forward.
Just tell me one thing. Am I gonna get to smash up a bunch of Zenith bastards?
We all are.
Good.
Before I do anything else, I should check on Zoe. It sounded important.
It did sound important, didn't it? Alright, I'll have a chat with everyone once I get back from the mission.
All this time, I've been so focused on what Elizabeth was like, what she would do. I was wrong to hold Beta to that standard. I probably shouldn't even be doing it to myself.
You have mods temporarily disabled and what? And not get banned? Huh? You have mods temporarily disabled and to not get banned. What do you mean? Yeah, something's going on in my stream elements. It's like this locked onto my shorts. I don't really understand. Weird. Very strange. Alright, yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, hey, what's up, Micah and Willow?
When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win. I will, Rost. Now and always.
I'm off for the game? Woo. I'm just playing the game for the game, you know? Not doing mods right now.
So Sylens' plan was to trick Regala into sacrificing her tribe in a hopeless battle against the Zeniths. It's so... heartless.
Oh, okay.
Hikaru, Dekka,
Not sure YouTube bans you for streaming modded games unless it's like vulgar or
I won't let their lives be thrown away.
you know, adult rated things. If that makes any sense. Cause I've played mods on like Stardew and shit. Did you call him Honey Will? Yeah, Will is my wife. She's the moderator for the channel.
Focus. It's Varl's. I used to think no Nora would ever accept one, but Varl did. Even when he was overwhelmed, he refused to let me push him away. I failed Varl at Gemini. I should have pushed harder. I should have done more. I'd give anything to have him back.
Corn? Yeah, that would be why, Blitzky. Yeah, there's a certain I've seen him on TikTok. Yeah, there's a certain outfit mod you could do for Aloy and other shit. So yes, if you did those, you'd probably get banned on YouTube. I'm sure you have a temporarily disabled right after stream. That's on again. Yep, you're right. You're right, Blitzky. Exactly. All the pleasures for me, not for you guys. Come on, you should know better. I'm subbed. Hell yeah, appreciate it, man. Yeah, the latest sub will show up if it's public. The total subscribers should update, but for some reason I don't know what happened last night. It's like it's tracking me and my subs, but it's showing only 60 instead of my. I don't know. I'm hoping by tonight it should fix itself.
Over here, Aloy.
He's a sub. Appreciate it.
We would come out here to tend to the garden. Sometimes I needed fresh air. Other times we would simply sit and watch the sunrise. So when we returned from Gemini, it seemed fitting that he be laid to rest here.
Nah, I only stream on YouTube.
Now he can always look out at Plain Song and further east to the Nora sacred lands.
He would have liked that.
I've ever tried that already, Willow.
Sister.
I'll try it once I end the short stream if it ever goes down and dies. What's up, Real Sigma?
To gather her favorite golden blooms and tie them to her spear. Their mother called it useless, but Vala was stubborn.
Yeah, she seemed like that.
It wasn't easy. But I tracked down the flower.
Blixie trying to see those mods. Yes, he is. Yep. That's what I'm saying, Willow. Yeah, I don't know. I think Stream Elements locked on to my shorts and my shorts live instead of my regular, so.
Still the sea rises as certain as stone. From death follows new life. So it is with the land.
Don't worry, Blitzky. I'll eventually get to the point.
I'm with child, Aloy.
Oh, she's pregnant.
I was going to tell him when he got back from Gemini. Instead, One day, I'll bring our child here. We'll sit among the blooms and watch the sunrise.
I never got to tell him. To thank him. For saving my life, sure, but also
I'm not, yeah.
for not giving up on me.
He always knew.
Yeah, eventually I'll have enough subs and watch time. I should be able to do like super subscribers or memberships, whatever it's called. I'm getting close, okay guys? Getting close. I'm almost halfway on the sub count, I think.
Goodbye, Varl. I promise to look after them.
Alright, I'm gonna scan and see if he's actually there.
I'll try to visit again when I can.
Nope, didn't tell me. Didn't show me.
For now, I need to go to the fabrication terminal to install the new override on my spear. And then I'll use it on the Sunwing and get ready for an entrance Regala will never forget.
286 subs? Yeah, like I said, I think it's just locked onto my shorts and shorts live, and that's what's screwing it up, because I had to refresh it last night, and I don't know. I think something's just going on. Hopefully it fixes itself by tonight, but we'll find out. I'm kidding, chill.
Oh no. I got enough trouble with Katalo, always kicking my ass.
Yep. Crazy how the animators animated her with only her left hand, though. Yep, exactly. Alright. So let's see this new override. So this new override is a Sunwing override. Ooh. Absorb solar energy and often found in groups. Okay. Let's go ahead and get that override. Yeah, the only ones I'm missing now are these, actually. Perfect. Is a Dreadwing, which I've never seen yet. It looks like a bat. Fireclaw, Scorcher, Shell Snapper, Slaughterspine, which I just saw in that cauldron. Slitherfang, and Thunderjaw. My only overrides left that I had to go get parts for to
Override installed.
unlock.
Now to find a Sunwing.
Alright.
I think there are some roosting at the top of the mountain.
Yep, there should be. Hey, it'll fix when you end your shorts. Yeah, that's what I'm assuming, Willow. If my short stream ever dies tonight, I can definitely try and refresh it.
I need to find a Sunwing to override. Better head up the mountain.
She beats her worst enemies. I beat my best friend downstairs. Why is it your best friend? That's what I want to know. Why you on a first name basis, Blixie? What's up, Smackster? Yeah, Smackster. What's up? Like my dad beats me? Jesus, Michael. Or Micah? Jesus, man. No filter. No filter at all. I love my meat. Yeah, I love my meat. I eat steak.
There's Sunwings
Good shit.
up there. We'll have to approach them quietly.
Alright.
Its wings look like they can catch the sunlight. Probably a fast flyer, too.
Mount the Sunwing. Here we go.
This is it. I'm in the air.
Come on, fly. There we go. Woo! Fuck yeah. Okay. Oh, that's dope. We are gonna go straight for the tall neck right here. I want that tall neck. So, a barrel roll. Oh, that's awesome.
Head rush. Tilda, I'm in the air.
Then you'll want to pick up an energy cell on one of the ancient Horus Titans. But first you must send out a pulse to activate them. I've sent you the necessary software. To deploy it, you'll have to override one of the communication machines you refer to as tallnecks. There's one in the middle of the
Yeah, the
desert
one right
that
here.
should do nicely.
On it.
She got that roast beef. How do you know? How do you know she got that roast beef, Lexi? Huh? You been looking? On the wings of the 10. Cake, more like a whole bakery. Too true. You got that, Micah.
There's a tall neck. Need to get on top of its head.
Alright, so tap, sort of slow down, hover in place. Hold and descend. Okay.
Now, how to land this thing.
I can have it land on it. Oh, that's awesome.
Made it. Just gotta land.
Yep.
Okay, Tilda. I've overridden the tall neck.
Good. And the energy cells are now primed. Simply pick one up on a Horus. The nearest one should be northwest of your position. Dropping it on Regala's machine should produce quite a spectacle.
Thanks for the assist.
I told you, I wanted.
So tap Z and X to select flying mount call. Okay, tap R to use flying mount call. Bird and flying mount using the flying adjustment to your current position. Oh, okay.
Whoa!
Oh, okay. Wow. All right then. Whew. All right. So what that unlock? What did that even show? It just kind of showed everything. Okay. So the little bits here and there that were in Fog of War, I guess it just showed. Cool. Got all that's all next. Time to head over to this thing. I'm not fast traveling anymore, but as long as I have a flying mount, I'm not fast traveling. You're contributing? Yes. Yep. Damn right I am. I'm carrying. Yes.
Those rebels. Reinforcements needed.
So apparently these... Okay, here we go.
I hope the cover in this rock can hold out any longer.
Where? Where do you see that? Oh, that charm test right there. Ah, okay. So her army is moving to Makaro.
Right on the Titan's back. Got the cell. Now on to the grove. Pulse from the tall neck should have reactivated all the energy cells in the region. I should be able to pick up more from any Horus I fly to. Could be useful, even after I deal with Regala.
I'm smashing her bird as well. Oh, dude. That thing is pure metal. Pure metal and like maybe some carbon fiber, but that's it. That's all you got. You really want to smash that? Looks like she's writing has solar panel for wings. Yeah. I think it does. It's because it's supposed to go off of the sunlight. It's got solar charging. Yeah, kind of like a solar ray. Yeah. All right, here we go, guys. Here's a big moment. You're gonna see full concentration. If there's a hole, I'm using it. Oh man, there's a lot of holes in this world. I'm not sure you want to use.
Regala's inside. Hikaru will soon be dead. It's all over, Chaplain.
I gotta drop it now. Here it goes.
Down they go.
Is that... It's it! in the wings of the Ten.
The tide has turned. Push through!
Oh, there's Hikaru.
End of the line, Hikaru. Now on your knees, and I'll give you the death you didn't have the spine to give me.
They're down! The machines! All of them! They're down!
What? How's that possible?
Regala! Enough bloodshed! Let's settle this. You and me.
Easy to say when you're on top of a machine.
Well, that was just to get your attention. I don't need any help to take you down.
Woo! The balls on this girl.
Accept your challenge.
Did you sleep the last week? Yeah, I just woke up.
And once
Just
I'm
woke up,
done
Letsky.
with you, I'll get to finish the slaughter.
We'll see about that.
The duel is set. Let none interfere.
I'm about to say, I'm pretty sure I would have to fight here, and there's no way they're just gonna play it out.
New approach.
It's just beginning.
That was easy. No balls on the girl. Not interested in balls on the girl, man.
All right, so that's how it's gonna be.
That is left of your story.
That one hurt.
You bring nothing but shame to your tribe.
Okay, better.
Sonora, cry tears of gold.
Shoot my arrows. I'm trying.
This is where it ends.
Yeah, it is.
Soon your blood will be mine. This is all you are. Oh.
Play any other games? Something I can focus on other stuff than the protagonist. Yeah, I play a lot of games.
On my knees before bootlets and cowards. Go ahead. Run me through.
I'd run her through. I'm not gonna
Shut
spare her
your
again.
Mouth. Traitor.
He spared her last time. Look what happened.
It was you who flew in on the wings of the 10. You who challenged her by our rights. You must decide her fate. I spared her once.
Yeah, exactly.
It's worse. She was the best of my marshals. What a waste.
She's dangerous, all right. But maybe that's exactly what I need.
Cowards! What more do you have to conspire about?
Whether you live or die.
I don't know if this actually affect the ending.
You led a rebellion that tore a tribe apart. All for bloodlust and revenge. Maybe the only
We'll
thing
do,
you
Pletsky,
deserve
we'll
is
do.
to die right here. Or maybe that fury can be directed at the real enemy.
You want to ally with her? How can you even trust her?
Despite all that she's done, she's never been one to break her word.
And will she give it?
I won't beg for my life. Decide.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna kill her. It's a waste, but I think I'm gonna kill her. Like, she doesn't deserve to live. She's done too much to fight and torn everything apart, and rebellion needs to end, so I'm gonna do life ends here.
After all that you've done, I can't let you live.
Finally. Then claim your...
There. Blood for blood.
Guess that's over then.
Chief, there's something you both need to see. In the throne room.
Oh, the silence? I feel like it's silence. What time zone? It is 3:43 p.m. So I am probably like 6 hours, 7 hours behind you.
He surrendered to our guards outside the grove. Claims he has an urgent message for the Outlander who defeated Regala.
Yeah, silence.
State it.
It's for her alone. From an interested party.
And it's from silence.
I'm gonna need some privacy.
Clear the room. Put him with the rest of Regala's soldiers.
I'll see you back at base.
Good job, Katalo. I am the Duke of Arrakis. Yes.
You saved the tribe. Let me help you with your mission.
No. With Regala gone, you have a chance to build the future you dreamed of. So get to your task.
Then at least allow me to give you this.
His
Regala's
spear?
bow.
Oh.
May you always strike true with it.
Thank you.
Do you have any idea what you've just done?
Oh, it's a pleasure to see you too, Silence.
Alright, see ya, man. Appreciate you stopping in.
Saved the Tanakh for a few weeks. Unfortunately, you've doomed the entire planet as well.
Wrong. I don't need a Tanakh army to defeat the Zeniths.
Oh, Aloy. Have you learned nothing about the enemy we're up against?
More than you, hiding whatever hole you found. My idea is just better than anything you ever came up with.
Go on.
No, not here. We're doing this my way. Face to face, and with the weapon you've developed.
And why would I agree to that?
Because I'm your only way of beating the Zeniths, and getting the copy of Apollo that's on their ship.
Bubbas.
So meet me at my base. Mountains west of Plainsong. Time to submit to the inevitable silence and follow the person who actually knows what she's doing.
Ooh!
Don't be late.
Damn! Put his ass in his place.
Tilda, you there? I did it. Silence is on board. So head to my base.
Impressive. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Now that I can fly, I might want to see what else I can do before I head back.
So, Aloy, you've added yet another deed to your name, and I'm guessing by the look in your eyes that you're not done yet.
Not quite.
Is there anything we can do? We owe you that much.
After everything you've been through, you're one of the best people to support Hikaru's bid for peace. Not just between the clans, but with the Karja too.
Then I will. You have my word.
And until my last breath, I'll make sure the tribe remembers all that you've done for us.
Hikaru's enemies fall before it. If it isn't the flame of the desert.
Oh,
Aloy, never doubted you knew how to make an entrance, but that, ooh, that was something else.
Didn't think I'd find you here.
You know, I just thought a battle that'll be sung about for generations wouldn't sound as epic if the desert commander were missing.
I'll join too then.
Regala might be gone, but we'll still need to deal with any rebels stubborn enough to go on without her.
And so the Wings of the Ten found us when things were at their direst.
I'm not some legend come to life, Jataka.
That may be, but we will always be in your debt.
What an entrance, Aloy.
Ateka. I figured I'd see you here.
Of course. The Lowland clan fought for our own today. And like the day Hikaru conquered the Grove, we stand victorious. I see the same look in his eyes as I did then. Hope restored. His vision for us endures.
He'll need your continued support, I'm sure.
And he will always have it. Thank you for everything, Aloy.
Had a good run at the hunting grounds the other day. Learned the house right.
So, the vision will guide us
Whatever you want.
control the tribe.
It's a good thing you're not in charge.
Dakota, thought you'd be back at the Bulwark.
Let it be known that the Sky Clan defended the Grove today. As hopeless a battle as it was. Until you flew in on the Wings of the Ten, that is. We are in your debt.
You fought for your tribe, so your debt is paid.
On your way, then.
Marshal Avira.
What did I tell you, Aloy? You get into the craziest of fights. And I saw it with my own eyes. Best day ever.
I'm just glad I got here in time.
So what's next for you then? The scabs on the glowing island?
Soon, yeah.
Then their days are numbered. Good luck.
I thought Chief Hikaru made up for the
You flew on the wings of the Ten. The end of the battle was the start of peace. Garder's defeat was the only outcome that could be permitted.
Wearing sun wings. Beta's gift. Now I can take to the skies.
It's so freaking cool. Oh yeah, that never went off, I guess. I never jumped off of that one. So that one's still charged.
I should land this thing.
Hey, Mr. Know-It-All is here. You know, your focus buddy who never smiles.
Oh,
I
silence.
didn't know what to do with him, so I had him wait in your room.
Got it. Thanks.
I haven't seen him in person since the first game.
Well, Silence. Looks like you finally found a door you could open without me.
I'm glad it's there, actually. It kept me from having to mingle with the company you keep. But enough prattle. I believe you owe me an explanation. Your plans for the Zenith base.
You're right. I do owe you. My spear in your throat for deceiving me again. At the Hades Proving Lab.
I doubt you asked me here for that kind of reckoning.
No. Right now, I need your help. So I'm giving you one final chance. But if you ever betray me again, I will kill you no matter what the circumstance. Understood?
Woo!
Very well.
The
Though we
cojones.
both face a decidedly short future if you can't get us inside that base.
Aloy, your other guest is here. She's, coming to you.
Thanks. Good timing. The truth is, I can't actually get us into the base. But she can.
The company you keep is even worse than I thought.
Not a fan of surprises, are you? Oh, look. That must be your little invention.
Does the weapon work? Without self-destructing?
Of course it does. I've eliminated the imperfections and greatly improved its design and output.
How can we be sure?
That's on you.
Demonstration.
Yep.
Enough, both of you. We're in this together, at least for now. Go talk to Erend. Tell him I said to give you rooms of your own. I'll come see you when I get a chance.
It's a mobile thing? Got backpack? Boom.
Oh, no. You first.
very interesting.
Better get everyone in the control room so Tilda can tell us what she knows about the Zenith base. With Regala out of the way, Hikaru and Tenok, they're safe. The future's up to them now. I do wish they'd drop all the honorary names they've given me. But if I've learned anything about them, that is not a battle I am going to win.
Hold on, so what's my inventory? Too large and that's it? Well, fuck me. Get that shit out of here. Okay, so this... Store... And that's it. Okay, so then stash... Tools, give me all this shit. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's chat with everyone now. Nice metal flower.
Yeah, he seems happy with it. Probably
Alright, so they're in here, I guess.
There you are. Well done, Aloy. Despite my reservations, you managed to secure Silence and his weapon. You're truly a shining example of Liz's fortitude.
I've been thinking about what you said at your house. How you were friends with Elizabeth. It was more than that, wasn't it?
Oh, they're lovers?
Perceptive as ever. You're right, we were together for a time.
Okay, so... what happened?
I was an orphan. I had always been alone. By my 30s, I was starting to wonder if that was simply my fate in life. And then I met Liz. We kept running into each other at conferences. We'd have coffee. At some point, it became drinks. I thought it was just shop talk, an exchange of ideas, but then I was surprised at how much I looked forward to seeing her. Soon we were flying halfway across the world every other week just to meet up. For the first time, I didn't feel lonely. I could imagine a future where I wasn't. I think Liz felt the same way at first. She had lost her mother a few years back. I filled a void for her. I know I did. But as time passed, it seemed as though she wanted less when I wanted more. And so we ended things.
So helping me. Restoring Elizabeth's dream. It's what?
A second chance, yes. I made a mistake leaving Earth while Liz stayed behind. I should have done more. So when I saw you, a woman who has carved her own remarkable path, beyond even what made Liz a phenomenon, I knew I had to help you. To do right by her.
You said before that you're not like the other Zeniths. That you never were. But you went along with all of their plans.
Out of necessity. I'm not proud of it. But complicity became a means of survival, both when Earth was consumed and when the colony on Sirius was destroyed. I did what I had to. But I resolved to remain one step ahead of the others, to try to undo what damage I could. Hence the data channel with Beta. The secret passage into their base and the little trick I pulled to save you.
Why did you make the data channel look like your house?
I built that house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place, not just for me, but for the art stored in its depths. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly, Some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
I feel like we've had this chat before.
See them?
Yeah, we've had this chat
I
before.
thought if she could, it would bring some
Yep,
Hera
yep,
data
yep.
beam.
I've seen,
Sorry,
yeah.
she needed.
Okay, yeah, yeah. So the house one
Why
I've
do you
already
think
talked
Elizabeth
about.
pulled away?
I've wondered that for 1,000 years. She was brilliant, visionary. She cared so deeply for the world, for the betterment of humanity. But it also felt like she kept everyone at arm's length, including me. She never wanted to share her burdens. I think, in the end, she had a core that she never let anyone be part of. Sometimes I wonder if anyone really knew her.
I found a recording of you and Elizabeth back in the proving lab after Farzineth's attempt to steal Gaia.
Yes. A most unpleasant conversation.
She said something after the call. I think she regretted how things ended between you.
Did she? All this time, thank you for telling me. I've always hated that those were the last words we ever said to each other. And that her last impression of me was as a functionary of Far Zenith, not who I truly am.
When it's time to break into the Zenith base, what can we expect?
I'll go over the full layout once you've assembled your friends. Suffice it to say, we will need to push as fast as possible to Beta and Gaia's location, dealing with heavy resistance along the way. There are also printing facilities where the others have been amassing the natural resources they've stripped from the region.
What for?
First for use in the base's infrastructure, and then to fabricate more Spectre drones, a small army of them.
When I was out in the wilds, I saw a shuttle take off from the island, heading for space.
It was likely ferrying materials to and from.
I'm gonna go ahead and end my short stream so I can get this sub count fixed.
From our ship in orbit. After hundreds of years luxuriating in our digital comforts, the ship was barely space-worthy when we made our escape. Disaster can strike at any moment. We've learned our lesson.
Have you figured out how Silence's weapon works?
No, and he's been very careful not to allow me near it. I'll admit it bothers me, but regardless of how it functions, I am confident it will deactivate the other shields en masse.
How many of them are in the base?
10, including Eric and Gerard. Only a handful of us made it to our ship when our colony collapsed.
So, Eric... was he always a bloodthirsty psychopath?
I believe he got worse over time. On Earth, he was the founder of a profitable private military company. A band of cutthroats, in other words. Even as governments abandoned human combatants in favor of automated warfare. He found success with clientele that required a more personal touch. There were also rumors that he personally hunted and killed his targets. On occasion, all for the thrill of it. But on Sirius, he retreated to virtual reality simulations. In them, he could go on rampages as violent as he pleased, though I suspect with diminishing satisfaction.
All of his tribe believes he was one of the greatest people from the old world.
Then they would be quite disappointed to meet him, though I'm sure he'd bask in the adoration.
What can you tell me about Gerard?
He was the head of the world's largest financial conglomerate, and as such had dealings with almost every major corporation. It made him one of the wealthiest people on Earth, and certainly the wealthiest among Far Zenith.
What does one person do with that much money?
Buy more power, more influence. Gerard's always believed himself to be a refined patrician, able to maintain control with a polished smile. But beneath that exterior is a cold and calculating operator. It was his decision to restrict Beta's upbringing to her digital educators, the avatars of the Apollo database. while we were painted as her benefactors.
Well, we'll deal with him soon enough. And the others.
I would very much...
Let's see if this is fixed now.
like to see his face when he realizes we've beaten him.
When I was in the ruins of Vegas, I found data on a man named Stanley Chen. I think he was a Zenith.
Stanley, ever the optimist. He was one of the good ones. When we established our colony, he built an exact replica of Las Vegas in virtual reality. Lights, shows, gambling, every detail perfectly recreated. And while others cloistered themselves in their own fantasies, he flung his doors wide to everyone.
The way you're talking about him, I'm guessing he didn't make it back to Earth?
No, he perished when our colony was destroyed. He would have been thrilled to discover that part of his beloved city survived.
When Beta escaped and hid in an ancient research facility, I saw another one of the Zeniths, Verbena. Who was she?
A dull star amidst a sea of brighter constellations. Unlike most of Far Zenith's members who amassed their wealth through shrewd business deals and technological achievements, Verbena inherited her billions. Her father had achieved great success in the luxury holotourism industry. At age 24, she became the world's most eligible bachelorette, branding herself a life designer. Someone who leverages their fame to influence the choice of others.
What, like a cult?
In a way, yes.
Well, she must have done something right to have survived this long.
She was her own brand of ruthless. That much is true. But even rats can cling to a vessel for escape.
Okay, so I've had run-ins with a handful of Zeniths. What about the rest?
An array of the wealthiest people on Earth. Titans of their industries.
And let me guess. All selfish and ruthless to the core?
Most, but not all. There were a few with whom I got along. Annika Murjani, for instance, was always delightful. She founded the Holonet's most successful dance channel and was herself mesmerizing to watch. And I had fascinating discussions with Song Jiao about her work in cellular biology. Our immortality treatments are due in part to her achievements. But then there were others like Devin Miller, the CEO of a fast food printing corporation. His only real preoccupations were perfecting his golf swing and taking self-hollows. When I think about all of us, we really should have accomplished more. We had eternity.
Okay. I'll let you know when it's time.
I'll be here until then. And thank you, Aloy, for giving me this chance. My past has always been a struggle. More than once I've lost everything. But when I look to the future, I see Liz's dream fulfilled. A universe of new possibilities.
Maybe we can make it happen.
We will. I won't let anything get in the way. I promise you that.
Haven't seen you since the battle at the Grove. How are you holding up?
I saw you fly on the wings of the Ten, and paralyze Regala's army with lightning. I would say that I am inspired.
Thank you, I guess.
It is I who should be thanking you.
So he got the Spear Regala. Alright, one sec, guys. I'm gonna go get a refill real quick. Somebody come kick your ass all over the Oh. Hi, Bubs. I'm gonna keep on trying to refresh the stream element to see if it will freaking fix, because good lord.
You nervous about the mission ahead?
If I live, it will be in victory. If I die, it will be in battle. What matters most is that you achieve your objective.
I'll do my best. Things will get ugly once the Zeniths realize we're in their base. You'll need every trick you've ever learned.
I would have it no other way. Many soldiers died in the old world to make sure we stood here today. We will endure on their behalf. Though, I am curious how you intend to defeat the Zenith's defenses without an army of our own.
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're ready to fight.
As you say. You have more than earned my trust.
Think you're ready to put all your training to the test?
I am Tenakth. I am always ready.
Did you meet Tilda?
There is something about her that doesn't seem natural. I wouldn't be surprised if my sword went through her and she didn't bleed at all.
Honestly, with her, nothing would surprise me. I bet people are curious about that new arm of yours.
None more than our Quen ally, I assure you. She couldn't wait to take it apart and figure out how it works. I gave her the data I used to build the thing, hoping that would satisfy her curiosity instead.
Good luck with that. Your people keep mentioning the wings of the Ten. What exactly does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings and leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess. It is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Kulrut. And now, you have done it. Like the deeds of the Ten themselves, it will never be forgotten. So, tell me, how did it feel?
I won't lie. Pretty good.
I can only imagine.
I have to go. But I'll be briefing everyone on the plan soon.
Understood.
Silence should be around here somewhere. There he is.
Something? Bravo. You managed to sway a Zenith to your side. Care to explain?
Not a chance. I thought you said the weapon was ready.
There's always room to optimize. But that's not why you're here. I assume you want to comprehend my undertakings. So, ask away.
Since when were you so forthcoming?
Since you turned this into a waiting game. And as it seems you have found modest success, perhaps I'm willing to be generous.
Okay, so your big plan, everything you've been manipulating for the last few months. Let me see if I got this straight. You learned about the Zeniths from Hades when you interrogated it. Then you came up with a plan to defeat them by using a Tenakth army and that weapon. And to get the Tenakth to fight for you, or rather the Sons of Prometheus, armed Regalla's rebels with override tech.
Did you have an actual question, or are you still playing catch-up?
Ooh.
So all this time, even before I found the coordinates at the Spire, you were out here scheming. Why couldn't you just tell me?
When I learned of the Zenith's return to Earth, I laid out my plans. I knew I would one day require an army of overzealous Tenakth to assault the Zenith base. The casualties would be extreme. And I knew you would never allow such a sacrifice, no matter how necessary. Thus, I devised a means to remove your interference from the equation at the Hades Proving Lab.
Damn.
Why create the Sons of Prometheus? You didn't need a Sarah to make override tech.
They were a necessary safeguard. My time serving Hades in the Eclipse demonstrated the risks of getting directly involved. Through the Sons of Prometheus, I could execute my plans, all while remaining anonymous.
Except to a Sarah. How did you get a Sarah to work for you?
I knew there was an associate of the Oseram tinker, Durval, who escaped his failed assault on Meridian. It was trivial to track her down and gain her cooperation. She wanted to succeed where Durval had failed.
So you promised her Regalla, and the Tenakth. The Sarah would help you create a machine-riding army, and wanted to see Meridian burn as much as she did.
And so a partnership was born out of thirst for blood, bonded in mutual self-interest.
You think you had everything figured out, huh?
I did.
You wanted me to surrender to the Zenith at the Hades Proving Lab. They almost killed me.
Based on everything I knew about them, I concluded they would find you a useful asset, thereby keeping you out of harm's way and, more importantly, out of my way.
So you really didn't know they had their own clone of Elizabeth?
No. Unfortunately, there was no way I could have known that particular detail.
Detail? Well, I guess if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be here today.
Yep.
Tell me about the weapon. How does it work?
I've upgraded the delivery system. It now emits a wave-like effect covering a significant distance.
That doesn't fully answer my question.
No, but I'd be a fool to reveal its inner workings. After all, why did you withhold your plan for dealing with the Zenith drones? Yes, even you can appreciate the value of secrecy when warranted. Suffice it to say that the weapon will work. The intricacies of how is knowledge that is mine alone.
Why help Regalla take over? If you wanted an army, you could have just gone to Hekarro.
Before Regalla's rebellion, Hekarro was only concerned with battling machines and fostering friendships with the Karja. Even if I gained his ear, he would never agree to send his forces to battle a threat he couldn't understand.
So helping a bloodthirsty exile was easier?
Yes, exceedingly so. All Regalla craved was war against the Karja and anyone who threatens the Tenakth. She would have led the tribe into battle without question, which was precisely what I needed.
While I was out there, I had a couple run-ins with the Quen.
The tribe from across the ocean. And?
Their entire tribe was shaped around the discovery focuses. One of them, Alva, even joined me here. Don't you want to know more about them?
No. They stumbled upon the greatest technological artifact from the ancient world, and what did they do with it? They shrouded the knowledge they unearthed in mysticism and taboo, creating a pantheon out of corporate shills.
Yes, well, it also led them to Thebes.
Did it now?
So those run-ins with the Quen I mentioned. On one of them I teamed up with their expedition to search Thebes. We found Pharaoh at the end.
You must have needed Omega clearance. So, what was it like?
Worse than you can imagine.
He single-handedly wiped out collective human knowledge. I'm sure it was still less than he deserved.
Let me guess. You would have scraped him into a jar so you could prod his brain.
Yep.
What you did with Hades.
For a start.
Mm-hmm. I have silence for you.
All right, Silence. I think I've talked to you long enough. I'll let you know when it's time to go. And try not to mess with Tilda while you're in here, okay? I don't need the two of you butting heads.
Ah, yes. About your Zenith ally. I wonder if you understand what kind of person you're dealing with. For someone to live as long as she has, outlast as many calamities, well, your goals may be aligned now, but I'd watch for the moment they diverge.
Yeah, I'm aware. Reminds me of someone else I know.
Survival is only a necessity to my greater purpose, Aloy. I'd hoped you'd recognize that by now.
Do you know something or not?
I keep refreshing this fucking stream element shit.
Oh, I know a great deal of things. But on this, you just call it a feeling.
Oh, a feeling. You mean you finally had one? Huh. Guess even you can change, Silence.
I'm gonna clean my gear later. Aloy, you came back with some interesting friends.
Wish I could say we don't need them. But Silence and Tilda are here for a reason.
Yeah, enemy of my enemy and all that, right?
Right. I guess Silence is keeping to himself, as usual.
I was hoping he'd give me an excuse to hammer his sorry ass to the ground.
Please don't.
You telling me you wouldn't want to get just one good hit on that smug face of his? After everything he's done?
Sure. Later. Right now, he's got something we need. Do you think Zoe will be okay?
I don't think anyone's ever okay after losing the one they love. I can't tell you she's handling it better than I ever did. That keeps the rest of us level-headed.
Anybody take you up on that ale you brought yet?
Zoe can't stand the smell of it. I tried Alva, but I don't think she knows what taking a break means.
What about Catallo?
Ah, now there's a man that can hold his liquor. Pretty sure we downed half a keg. We had a good chat, I think.
What's wrong with your shoulder?
Yeah, it hurts a little. Yeah, maybe a lot.
What'd you do?
Well, I tried to arm wrestle with Catallo.
Yeah, maybe that wasn't such a great idea.
I was just curious to see if that new arm of his was as strong as it looked. Turns out it really is.
That's funny.
Doesn't look like any of our guests are making trouble.
Yet. So, Catallo tells me you flew. Well, that's new. I've been busting my balls trying to learn to read. You're out there having all the fun.
Don't worry. You'll be getting all the fun you can handle soon. With the Zeniths.
Looking forward to it.
You, talk to Tilda at all?
I tried. I don't think even a hot forge could melt that ice. And you say she wants to help?
I think so. Well, let's hope. I better get going.
Oh, you know where to find me.
This is bothering me, guys.
Aloy, it appears that we have some interesting new guests. I'm glad to see you're okay, though. I heard you gave the Tanakh something to talk about. I was half expecting you to burst in through the ceiling riding a sunwing.
Sorry to disappoint. Have you talked to any of our new friends?
Aaron and I tried speaking to Silence, but apparently our tribal prattle is unnecessary.
Charming, isn't he? How's Aaron doing?
For a moment there, he thought he'd lost both you and Varl. But he never truly succumbed to despair. Guess that Oseram's stubbornness comes in handy sometimes.
Ready to head over to the Zenith base?
Whatever comes, we will endure.
You look like you have something on your mind.
We're going to war soon. And war is something I promised myself I'd left behind in the Red Raids. But the more of your data I go through, every voice I hear, every word I read from our ancient past, it makes me realize just how much life was given so that ours could flourish. Fighting for that gift, it's our responsibility. If we fail, it was all for naught.
Helps to know you're not alone.
For a moment there, you sounded like Varl.
I don't know what you're talking about. Thoughts on our new Zenith acquaintance?
I'd say she smells like death, but even death smells of something. She's more like a cold piece of metal, bent on repelling all semblance of life.
She's definitely different. I have to go. I trust you to keep things civil around here.
I'll make sure Aaron doesn't punch Silence in the face, if that's what you mean.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm trying to get... I wonder if I can, like... What if I do this? What if I just delete it? Save. So now it's gone. Okay. Now what if I do... Add. Subscriber. Total subscribers. Still 60. Don't know why or how. Because if I go to my channel, on YouTube, yeah, 186 subscribers. Don't understand why it says 60. I don't know.
You flew? Kotalo told me. And took out Regala's machines? You know what? I don't even know why I'm surprised. I saw we have visitors and a new weapon. Does this mean we're ready to take the fight to the Zeniths?
Almost. I hope our new guests have been behaving.
This Silence, he's the one who built the weapon that can take down Zenith shields?
He is. Though I wouldn't expect him to answer any questions about it. He refuses to dole out his secrets to us lesser mortals.
Oh.
You know that special part of us that makes us warm, kind, welcoming.
Our spirit?
Yeah. He was born without that. How are you holding up?
Varl's loss is heavy on everyone's mind. I didn't know him well, but I can see how much he meant to the others. Zoe and Erend seem to have taken to it the hardest, but I don't quite know what to say to them.
They need time to sort through it.
And what about you? Will time heal your wounds?
Come on.
I don't know. I try not to think about it. Have you spoken with Zoe at all?
A little bit, but I did hear her singing with Varl not too long ago. I don't think they noticed. Zoe seemed so free when she did it. Like every emotion she had was taking flight in song. And she looked happier because of it. I felt so dull and nervous in comparison.
You should ask Zoe to teach you sometime. About Utaru music.
Maybe.
We won't let the Zeniths get away with what they've done.
Everyone's ready to take the fight to the enemy.
And you?
Nervous? But I'm ready too.
Don't worry. We'll get through this together. Anything new around here?
Kotallo showed me the schematics for his new arm. I recall reading about robotic limbs within the Legacy, but I never thought I'd see one in action. Technology like that would be treasured back home. Think of what it could do for injured workers or soldiers. But knowing the Imperial family, they would use it for different purposes. Their own.
Replacing body parts as they grow older. Like the Zeniths.
Exactly.
Any more data catch your eye?
All of it? I have so much to study up on. Years, actually. I'm particularly interested in the Odyssey. We knew the ancestors had made it to the moon. In fact, we theorized some of them had settled on it. But Sirius is way farther than that. And we thought journeying across the ocean would be the feat of a lifetime. The sheer calculations needed for space travel. It's overwhelming to think about.
Even so, the Quen are way ahead of other tribes when it comes to understanding this stuff. Where I grew up, everyone thought that stars were sparks that rose from a fire lit by the goddess to guide us through the night. So, all of the tribes here are new to you?
Yes. I've been studying up on them. The most fascinating one thus far has been the Tenakth. An entire culture based on the holograms of an ancient museum. There's much they've misinterpreted, not unlike the Quen. But still, there's a nobility to what they've become. They're honorable and fearless.
And deadly. You sure you're okay going on this mission? I know things must be happening pretty fast for you.
I've already braved oceans and madmen who thought they were ancestors reborn. Why not a few immortals with lethal drones at their command, too?
Guess the more the merrier. I suppose you saw that Tilda is here. Our very own Zenith.
I almost went up to her to ask her, well, every question I've ever had about the Legacy. Every diviner I know would kill to get 5 minutes with one of the old ones. But now that she's here, all I feel is a vague unease. I don't know if I'm scared of finding out more uncomfortable truths, or just scared of her. Probably both.
What was Leviathan again?
A flood control system back in the Great Delta. It was built by Eileen Sasaki, another of our ancestors. If we can acquire the data on it, we might be able to fix the system back home.
Yep, we've had this
Then my
chat.
sister
Yep, had this
won't have
chat.
to live
Yep.
Right.
Yep, I know. I'll do that later.
I need to wrap up a few things, but stay sharp.
I'll be ready when you call.
And I haven't forgotten about the data on Leviathan. I'll let you know when I make it back to landfall.
Thank you, Aloy.
Alright, I believe we've caught up with everyone.
So,
Oh yeah, Regala's Wrath. Let's see. Nah, not that great. More skills. Shit.
Okay. Maybe it's time to get everyone together so Tilda can brief us. But is there anything I should handle before that?
I'm guessing this is the last. This is the end of the game. Last mission. Okay, cool. Alright, here we go.
Alright, people. I need you up in the control room, right away. Okay, everyone. We all know what's at stake. Beta, Gaia. Not to mention life on Earth. Now, it might seem like the Zeniths are invincible, but they're not. We've got what it takes to break into their base and defeat them. We even have one of them on our side. Tilda, show us the base.
It is constructed atop the ruins of an ancient military facility on an island to the southwest. I can get us inside. To this location, undetected.
how exactly?
You'll know when you need to. Once inside, our goal will be this structure. The launch tower. Gaia and Beta are being held at the top. But along the way, we will face overwhelming resistance. Most importantly from Gerard, Eric, and the others. But also...
Once I take away their shields, we should be able to deal with them. But it will be easier to deploy the device if someone else is carrying it. I'll need a strong back.
Carry stuff? Yeah, I can do that.
Even if your device works, there will still be Spectre drones, scores of them.
If only we had an army to fight them.
I've got that under control. You'll know when you need to. All right. We'll meet up again just before we go in. Where's the best place to rendezvous?
On the coast, just across from the island. Once there, I'll show you the way.
Okay. I'll let you know when I arrive at the rendezvous point. And then you can join me. In the meantime, do whatever you need to prepare. Understood?
Silence is so hissy.
You two? A minute?
Oh. Quinn and Tanakh.
Tilda helped me get in touch with Beta, and she told me something important. There's an installation inside the base. It's called a regulator. Here. Once we're inside, I need you two to split off from everyone else and destroy it. So you'll have to bring explosives. This will help stop the drones. Everything depends on it. Are you with me? After that, I want you to find a way to infiltrate the Zenith network.
How?
Go over all the data that Beta left behind. She knew how to do it, I'm sure of that.
All right. But why? What am I trying to do?
Find information about the Zeniths. Anything Tilda's not telling us.
Mm-hmm.
Silence is right about one thing. There's no way we can take her on her word.
I'll do my best.
Keep her safe, okay?
On my life.
That's the same thing Varl said before he died. Yeah, something's off with Tilda. She's full forward and everything, but something's off about her. I don't like that. Go talk to companions again? I already talked to companions. I know it's the end of the game, so fuck it. I'll go talk to everybody real quick.
We need to get Silent's weapon to the Zenith base intact.
We're finally doing this.
Never thought I'd be off on a mission to take down a bunch of immortals from the stars. I can hear the drinking songs already.
Varl made the right call. You know, bringing you here.
Thanks. Yeah, Varl. You know, I never knew he had a sister. I found out a few days before you guys went to Gemini. I was, well, to be honest, I was terrified I'd screw up the mission somehow. So he sat me down for a drink. Just one, mind you. And we talked about family. Vala, Ursa, loss and revenge. How you helped us.
You know, we never did get that drink you promised back in the Embrace. And you never told me exactly how your sister escaped the Mad Sun King.
I guess we never got round to it. World ending and all. No time like the present, though.
Come on. This subcount is really annoying me.
If you're up for it.
If that one's not working right, you can have one of my spare focuses, you know.
Yeah, little bugger's got some personality, that's all. This saved my butt a couple of times now. It wouldn't feel right to leave it behind. You know, besides, it goes with my outfit.
Wouldn't want to spoil your look. You think it's time for us to finally have that drink?
Yeah? I mean, yeah, of course. Oh.
Where's the drink?
So, how did Ursa escape Mad Sun King Jiran's palace?
Well, first she had to survive the Sun Ring. See, during the war, the Karja threw a prisoner a day in there. And, you know, for what? To die as sacrifices, fighting machines in a pit. Thinking somehow that was gonna appease all the other deranged machines in the world? Ha! And when it was Ursa's turn, the Karja thought she'd go down if they threw a big machine at her.
Oh, but she didn't.
And she defeated all of them. Even got some of Jiran's kestrels for good measure. And the Mad Sun King was impressed, I guess. Thought it'd be funny to have her run around his palace as a servant. He enjoyed humiliating her that way.
I remember you telling me something about that. That's how she met Avad. He helped her escape.
Yeah, but what no Karja scroll will ever tell you is how the young prince snuck Ursa out of the palace. He knew their best chance was to get Ursa to blend in, so he got her everything she needed to disguise herself as a Karjan noblewoman. Yeah, perfumes, veils, and all.
I get the feeling she wasn't too happy with that.
Oh man, Ursa would have rather fought her way out of that palace with her bare hands than put on all of that Karja eye paint. But Avad insisted it was the only way, so she agreed under one condition. Avad had to dress up as well.
She made Avad dress up like a noblewoman?
As perfumed and powdered as a babe. Ursa said he looked better like that than he ever did in a crown.
That would, definitely make for an interesting sight.
Oh, it worked like a charm, too. Not only did they make it out of the palace, they paid a traveling merchant to get Ursa to the border, and none were the wiser.
You were right. That was a story best told over a drink.
All good stories are.
I guess I should get going.
I'll see you at the rendezvous point, with my hammer ready.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Okay then.
I hope everybody's ready for this. Fighting the Zeniths isn't going to be easy.
Aloy, nothing you do ever is. At least, now you don't have to do it alone.
Thanks. You and Aaron seem to be on better terms now.
He may have terrible taste in music, but he did apologize for mocking my tribe. And that ale he keeps raving about isn't half bad. I still plan on beating that stubborn face of his to break our sparring stalemate.
Try not to hurt him too bad. Everyone here... training, working together. If it weren't for Varl, none of it would have happened.
You know, there was this one night, right before Varl left with you to go to Gemini. He realized I was having trouble sleeping. I was nervous about the mission. To be honest, I think we both were. So, he asked me to join him in Gaia's dome. He brought up this hologram of Earth that you two found back in the Zenith launch facility. We sat there, just looking at it. I thought about how Plainsong was just a speck on that great sphere. How every corner of it must be teeming with life. And any fears I had about our mission were gone. I miss him terribly.
I know. I should go. I'll let you know when I'm ready to head to the base.
Before you do, there is one favor I would ask of you.
What is it?
You placed this focus in my care, and gave me the highest calling an Utaru has ever known. If I should fall in battle, I'd like you to be the one to bury my seed pouch. For the both of us.
So...
make sure you stay alive to do so.
let's just try to all come back home. Okay? You nervous?
I'd be lying if I said I'm not slightly apprehensive.
The plan will work, if we all focus on our assignments.
Right.
I want you to know I'm glad you're with us, Alva.
whatever happens, I'm grateful that the legacy brought us together. I never thought I'd get to actually meet an ancestor.
Come on, do I look that old? Katala will protect you inside the Zenith base.
I'm not afraid. I know Katala will fulfill his duty, as will I. If we die doing so, at least it'll be alongside a friend.
I'd rather you both stay alive, if you don't mind.
We'll try and keep that in mind.
Once all this is over, will you go back across the ocean?
I don't know. The more I think about it, the more worried I become. If I go back, I don't even know if they'd let me keep this focus you gave me, or what they'd do to me for reading what is clearly forbidden data. Even if I somehow were allowed to carry on my duties as a diviner, would I be willing to let the truths I've learned about the ancestors be buried away by the Board of Overseers? Would I dare challenge them and risk my family's safety? Or losing Federa?
Who's this Federa you mentioned?
She is another diviner. One of our best. We used to be rivals at the academy. I hated her guts. But apparently there's a fine line between hate and love. We became very close, and then I was assigned to the expedition. She promised she'd wait for me, no matter how long it took.
Well, that was smart of her. She won't do any better.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I do. The rest of us should be enough of a distraction to the Zeniths for you to hack into their network undetected. But you'll have to be quick, in case they do.
What exactly do you expect me to find, Aloy?
I don't know. The truth, if we're lucky. I need to get going.
I'll be at the rendezvous point. May truth lead us to victory.
Aloy, something else?
Nope.
I'll be going.
As you wish.
I keep thinking. He's just gonna be standing there. Welcome back, Aloy. Would you like to continue our chat?
I think we're all done. Yeah.
I should be going.
I'll be making final preparations.
So what, Katala's all that's left?
I see you've got your new arm ready to go.
Yes. It still feels strange. I've gotten used to the absence, but no matter. I'm sure I will need it before the attack on the Zenith base is through.
So, how are we feeling about the mission?
I do not know everything that you have planned, but it doesn't matter. All that remains is to follow you to the end, whatever that will be.
Thank you, Katalo. I'm glad all this brought us together.
You brought us together, and I am grateful too. Oh, and by the way, I was hoping now would be a good time to go back to the Tremortusk site and test my new arm before we leave on our mission.
Right.
We already did.
I'll let you know when I can make my way there.
Thank you.
We already tested your new arm.
We didn't really get to talk about what happened at Gemini.
There was nothing more to say. If he were to Noct, Varl's bravery would have earned him sacred burial at the Grove, among the most distinguished of our tribe's warriors. His deeds were worthy of the Ten. When the fight is done, I will have the Inkers etch his memory on my skin, so that it may live on.
I'm sure he'd be honored. Now that training time is over, what's on your mind?
The Bulwark, the Kulrut, and how we need another miracle if we're to survive the Zenith base.
I'll try not to let you down.
I know you will not.
I'll see you soon then.
It will be my honor.
There we go. Let's see what's over here over this mountain. I'll probably kick my short stream back on whenever I get there.
There. Rendezvous point. I should take care of everything I can before calling in the others to attack the Zenith base.
Alright, let's get this going again. There we go. And the ending, here we go. If you proceed past this point, you'll be locked in singularity, and the open world will be unavailable for the duration of the quest. Alright, so how do I get out of it? Oh well. Oh, okay, there we go. Delete for now real quick, because I want to see what level this is. So main is level 35, and I'm level 54. I think I'm a little over leveled. All right, here we go, guys. This is the ending of Horizon Zero Dawn Forbidden West.
Okay, everyone. I'm at the rendezvous point. It's time to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Understood, Aloy. We're on our way.
Aloy.
There's silence.
Where are the others?
Not far behind.
Zoe and Alva.
Egghead here couldn't stand
Aaron and Katala. And Tilda.
Are we all here? Then let's begin.
A tunnel.
An ancient escape route from the ruins on the island. When I realized it ran all the way across the water, I thought it might prove useful to come and go undetected. So I concealed it from the others. Shall we?
I wish there was a less pungent way to get way inside the base.
Agreed.
Oh, it's always dope. There you go, we're at the Zenith base.
There's the launch tower. That plane offers a little cover, so the only viable path is through there. There will be specters guarding it, and many more can be deployed from those hangars.
All right. Alva, Katalo, get to it.
Where are they going?
Somewhere important.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron,
like Tilda.
with me. You guys, take the high ground in case we need covering fire.
Tactically sound, I suppose. What will she do?
There's a sensor node nearby. If I hack into it, I should be able to scramble the network and keep you undetected. But not for long.
Then we should proceed.
What are you gonna fucking do, Silence?
Open up the channel to beta. Audio only. Aloy. We're here, and we're coming for you. You know what to do, right?
As long as you hold up your end.
We will. See you soon.
Be careful.
Let's go.
The rot consumes. Yes, Joel
Into
Smith.
the launch tower as quickly as possible. I'll do my best to conceal our intrusion.
A lot of dead machines here. Clamberjaws.
Beware, Aloy. Spectres ahead.
Where? I don't see any specters. Oh, there we go.
Company. Follow my lead.
That's what I do.
Plasma will do a lot of damage here.
I think there's a cave up there that might get us through that ridge.
Let's climb up to it.
Anytime you're ready.
Oh, right there? Okay. I think I see where. Might have to hop to it.
What's in this backpack, metal bricks?
Aloy, Alva and I are closing in on the regulator.
I think we got through without being seen. It's creepy in here.
Don't worry. I'll protect you.
I wish I had a glider.
I guess I'll find another way.
Pop out if you got the balls. Fight him the balls. Nope. No, Mondo. No, thank you. I prefer to save all of my good arrows and shit for the big bosses at the end. If I can skip them, I'll skip them because specters are dicks. I hate specters.
We killed a great many when we landed here. Their salvage may prove useful to you now.
Another specter.
Sneak or fight, you choose.
I'm probably gonna sneak past him. I mean, unless there's a freaking gun somewhere, like a heavy weapon. Yeah, the heavy weapon right here. Yeah, we'll keep going though.
Tired yet?
Yep.
I don't think they saw us. Good.
Get out. Yeah! Clear those weeds.
We're through.
Nice. Oh. Fighting one right there.
We can take this one, Aloy. Keep moving.
That Stormbird carcass should get us over the gap.
I hate stormbirds. But I guess, yeah, dead one's handy enough. Hey, you remember the good old days when our only worry was whether Meridian would be destroyed? You know, instead of the
whole world. Yep.
Oh yeah. Good times. Shotgun was not much use.
More specters. I'll attack when you do.
A third one. Alright, so there's a Thunderjaw over there. I don't even know the way out of here. I think the way out is right there. Up and over there.
Here, up this rock.
Here we go.
We're gonna have to climb around this corner.
I'll try not to complain. Got through quiet like. Not bad.
I can see the way forward. Keep moving.
Going as fast as we can. You all right?
Sort of.
Come on. Keep going.
How many specters do the Zeniths have?
And that's why I don't want to fight so
I don't
many.
wanna fight at once,
You can just
that's for sure.
exactly. Just want to keep on chugging along, you know. Unless I have to kill this one.
Hey, just here. Live long, kill your ass.
Gonna have to fight this one.
You can't use that now. Get the fumes in your eyes.
Come on, up the slab.
Aloy, Alma and I are in position.
Do it. Blow the regulator.
A moment while I ignite the charges.
Now here we go. Red. Why is he run red? Got some smoke.
Apollo did their job. Now it's Beta's turn.
Aloy? I think we're in trouble.
Whatever you plan to do to stop those specters, you better do it now.
I'm not doing anything. Beta will. She just needs a little time.
Time that we don't have.
That's a lot of specters. Holy shit. A little freaking army. Oh, what's that?
What is that?
Oh, slaughter notes. Two? Two of them? Two slaughter spines?
Our army.
Three slaughter spines? Oh, she's fabricating slaughter spines. And a thunderjaw.
Very clever. You had Beta inject Hephaestus into the base's printer matrix.
Which is faster and more powerful than any cauldron.
And now it can crank out machines to its heart's content.
Very nice.
Come on. Let's get to the launch tower before this whole place becomes a war zone.
Yeah. That's dope. That was awesome to watch.
Your maneuver, as clever as it is, means that Hephaestus has escaped containment. It will no doubt flee back to the cauldron network.
We grabbed it once, we'll get it again.
Or find a way to replicate its functionality, perhaps. The Apollo database.
So, sounds like Hephaestus got back out again. That was the whole plan, to get Hephaestus cracked back out. Pain in the ass already, and now... Jesus. Alright.
That big rock might give us a bridge to get up and through.
Gotcha.
Could hit it with acid.
Zoe and Baldy are fighting another Spectre up there.
I think they can handle it.
Big jump. I think we got through without being seen.
Oh, that's the Dreadwing. There you go.
To the right, I think. It's here when you want it.
And now to the left.
You can get to the launch tower through the hangar up ahead. I'm heading over to join you now. The hangar's in bad shape, but I can see the way in. Hurry, Aloy!
Another one?
Nope.
Acid's eating away at it. Now to follow up. Good work, everyone.
And another
Let's go.
one down.
Nice. I don't think I have any more food. Except for the local stew. Yeah, local stew is my only option. Oh, this way.
This is the way up.
Whoa. Look at all this Zenith space stuff.
Yes, the Xenogenisis space stuff. Yep.
And this place is gonna come down around our ears. Hold the move. A guy who doesn't have to carry much.
They'll come for us.
Jesus. Look at that war zone.
Aloy, it's been intense, but Catalo got me to a network node. I'm trying to...
Oh, oh! There's all the Zeniths.
Ah, now we know who's been causing all the fuss. Tilda's little pet.
Silence. Zenith inbound. Can we drop their shields, please?
I'm powering it up. Stay still.
This is pointless! You can't hurt us. Face it, you're worms that ooze through the cracks into our basement.
Silence.
One moment more.
But I might just spare you if you give up Tilda. I think it's
Talk
safe
to
to
him.
say
Come on.
she's forfeited her share of our operation. Permanently.
There.
No? Nothing? Fine. All right, people. Light 'em up!
It failed.
Are we supposed to be scared?
Oh! Yes, yes you are. Yes you are, you little chicken shit. Tear him up! Oh, there's a Dreadwing. There's Tilda.
We can't let Gerard escape.
With no shield.
It won't take long before he preps the shuttle for launch. Then he'll be able to take Beta and Gaia into orbit and onto the Odyssey beyond our reach.
We gotta go through there?
I failed to see another option.
Then we'll carve a path.
I love it. We gotta go through there. Alright, here we go. Let's dance. Maybe. Or it's just gonna be cinematic.
Get to the top and secure Gaia. I'll stop Gerard.
I gotta fight the Dreadwing at some point. It showed up, so like, I haven't fought it yet. And in the first game, it was the Thunderjaw, and then after that, it showed the other one, the Lightning, the Thunderwing, whatever it's called. Yo, I finished this game. You got it? Yes, I'm trying it, and I'm trying.
And free Beta.
Aloy, time machine filth. Apologies for that. We're okay. As long as Alva hurries.
I'm almost into the network.
Just do the best you can.
Yeah, pretty much it showed the big one on legs, and then after that it made you play against the wing one, which I feel like they could do the same thing. Cause I fought the Thunderjaw and I fought the spine, whatever thing it was. But I haven't fought the winged one yet.
We got some unfinished business, little girl.
Oh yeah, we do. I'm gonna kick your ass with no shield.
I don't need a shield to take you out.
Trust me, you're gonna wish you had one.
Let's dance, big boy.
Whoa! I can't let him catch me.
Can you fucking draw the bow any slower?
I'm taking you down! Take that!
What I've been training for. But all good.
Don't like that, do ya?
Aloy, are you there? I'm on my way to help. Just need to find my way in there.
Not much without your shield, are ya?
Oh, no helmet. Oh, I almost one-tapped that motherfucker. Just one headshot.
I almost forgot what it was like to hurt.
Oh, the guy who killed Varl. Yeah, oh yeah, do it, Zoe. Do it.
Now we're having fun, right? You okay?
One down.
In time. Go. Rescue your sister. I'll regroup with the others and make sure they're alright.
Looks like the machine's inspectors have almost wiped each other out. What was that?
Aloy, Gerard just activated the self-destruct failsafe on the printing matrix. He's taking control of a number of systems.
Including the lift?
I'm afraid so. He's restricted its access to the top. You'll have to climb from there.
Oh, nice.
I almost have him.
Oh, this way. Okay, here we go. Stay on your stream until you finish the game. Yeah, that's the plan, buddy. Yeah, if you want to check out the big screen, you can go to my channel and see the big screen version of the stream where it shows you everything.
Aaron, is everyone all right down there?
Mostly. We're cleaning up the last few specters.
What about the Zeniths?
Dead, I think. Zoe told me you got Eric. Good work.
Yeah. Thanks. I guess only Tilda and Gerard are left then.
Aloy,
So two Zeniths are left.
listen. I got into the network, but only for a minute before I was shut out. I found a bunch of flight plans and trajectories, as if the Zeniths were planning to leave Earth.
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, why?
No, but there's more. The files I found have a lot of references to something called Nemesis. Whatever it is, the Zeniths are afraid of it.
Alva? Alva! What's going on here? Maybe Beta can help me figure it out.
The hell is Nemesis?
She's okay.
Planning to leave Earth. My guess is leave Earth with Gaia, I guess. I don't know. Should make it over here, Aiden? Should make it over to the big stream? Full screen one?
This is it. The line.
Alright, here we go, guys. End of the game, end of the line.
Are you okay? Look, I know you've been through a lot, but you have to help me access the Zenith network. I need to see their files, anything referring to the word Nemesis. Okay. Over there.
They all just sat around this table?
The systems are down all over the base. I should be able to take advantage of... Yes, Nemesis. Here.
So what the hell's Nemesis?
There's something in deep space. Following the Zeniths to Earth. Look. Escape vectors. Alva tried to warn me about this. The Zeniths aren't planning to stay here.
Nope.
It's a machine of some kind. Or a swarm of them. The energy readings are astronomical.
Is it Hades?
Aloy, I don't think a natural disaster destroyed the Zenith colony on Sirius. This thing did. Earth isn't a new home for them. It's a way station. They're on the run.
Jesus. Oh, found Gerard. And found Tilda.
I see you've been busy.
And you've been lying. Nemesis, what is it?
It is us. The minds of Far Zenith. Or failed copies of them, anyway. Back on Sirius, some of my peers weren't satisfied with physical immortality.
No, not Hades. Apparently
They
it's
wanted digital transcendence.
the minds of Zenith.
A way to upload their minds into any form, organic or mechanical. Nemesis was a failed experiment to that effect. Abandoned, but never erased. An immense database of our memories, emotions, and prejudices left to fester.
And it destroyed your colony?
We didn't realize it had gained sentience until it broke containment. It had everything it needed from our memories. Security protocols, system specs, override codes.
What's up, Jimmy?
It hacked everything before we knew what hit us. Then it took over our printing facilities, allowing it to gain any machine form it needed to wipe us out.
But why?
Imagine being trapped alone for decades with only the twisted echoes of megalomaniacs for company. It hates us for abandoning it to that prison. And now that it's free, it will do anything to destroy us, including denying us a safe harbor on Earth.
The extinction signal that woke Hades.
You didn't send it. Nemesis did.
You didn't send it.
Oof.
Nemesis did.
Finally, you understand. And when that failed, it launched from Sirius to finish the job itself. Which is why we must flee to a random planet circling a random star, somewhere it can never find us.
With Gaia. So you can build yourself a new world.
That's the plan. Even now. Earth is finished.
With one left?
Aloy.
It's just her.
Nemesis will scour it of life to deny its creators a viable home. But Elizabeth's dream won't die. You'll come with me to the stars. And with Gaia, we'll create a new world. Together. Where that monstrosity could never find us.
What? No.
I loved Elizabeth. More than you could ever know. And I let her stay behind to die with the rest of humanity. A mistake I have regretted for 1,000 years. Now she stands before me again. Not some inferior copy, but her best possible self. So I'm not asking. You're coming with me. It may seem harsh now, but you'll forgive me in a few centuries.
In a few centuries?
You can't
what?
force me, Tilda. Your shield is gone.
I have something better.
Spectre Prime? Oh, fuck.
Spectre Prime, to me.
Take cover! Get to the door!
Oh, of course she goes in it. Oh, what the fuck is that?
This specter was designed
Come on,
to
come
survive
on.
against more than that.
Okay, acid and... Oh god! I'm gonna die. I just put that on, Willow. I just put that on today. Trying to fix my stream.
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
Fuck. Fuck.
Ask yourself why you're holding back.
I can target its gold plating.
Please, Aloy, stop!
Those gold plates are vulnerable. Oh, that thing's fast.
No, you don't say. You don't say it's fast.
Relief.
Move your ass, Aloy. Come on.
Give it up!
Armor's off. You're not taking me, Tilda!
Sticks and stones against the lightning.
I don't know how I'm missing.
Elemental ammo's making a dent in those gold plates.
I can endure. You cannot.
Burning up with...
Don't make me hurt you!
I'll shut you down.
I am the only way you get to live, Aloy!
The gold plates are vulnerable to elemental ammo.
Soon we will be all that is left.
Oh, she's out of the pod. Spectre Prime.
Just let me choose.
Oh, she's dead. Okay, never mind. She's dead. Can I see her body in here? No, I can't. Okay. Oh, there you go. Yep, Nega's here. There's silence, of course. Always gotta be silence. Yep, Nemesis is on his way.
She tried to take you. And she told you about Nemesis.
So you've known all along.
From Hades, yes. Along with data on how to circumvent the Zenith shields. Everything I did to create the rebel army was based on that knowledge. To reach this place, this moment.
And you couldn't just tell me?
Now with silence, now he's a dick.
You're the last person to act sensibly in the face of impossible odds. When I learned of Nemesis from Hades, I saw the pieces on the board and how to play them. And in that same moment, I knew it was a game you would never play. That you would interfere and attempt to save the Tenakth. I was correct, to a point. You ruined my plans, but brought your own to fruition. The end result is the same. We're here. And now it's time for me to leave this doomed planet behind.
Silence is leaving?
Seize the Odyssey and the Apollo database, and begin a new chapter in my pursuit of knowledge, one with infinite possibilities. You can join me if you so desire. You've more than earned your place.
So Silence is gonna leave, huh?
Tilda, I'm extending a polite invitation.
You're going to just take off? And abandon everything?
Nothing here for him. He hates this place.
Stay. Help me fight that thing.
Perhaps Tilda didn't adequately define the threat. Nemesis can't be stopped. It destroyed a highly advanced Zenith colony in a matter of hours. What hope does this primitive tribal Earth have? If you brought Gaia, you wouldn't be abandoning life, you'd be saving a seed for a new world. Just as Elizabeth did. It's the choice she made. The sacrifice of all that is for the hope of what might be. If she were here in your place, she would board that shuttle, Aloy.
No, she wouldn't. Because even if you leave Earth, even if you take Gaia with you and everything will restart all over, guess what? It could just go there. Even if it, you know, it might not take a while to find you, but no.
Goodbye, Silence.
It would still find you, and it would still end everything.
She looks okay.
She looks victorious.
Where's Beta at? Don't tell me he takes
As
Beta.
always.
There we go, about to say.
Aloy. You did it.
Come on, Silence. Turn around, bro. Come on. Come on, bro. Turn around. Stay. Come on.
Where's he going?
As far away as anyone can go.
Oh. Are you sure?
There you go. Yeah, that's right, Silence.
You're staying.
For a time. You people are going to need all the help you can get.
There's a cold, cold heart in there somewhere, but he's got a heart.
Does anyone else need a drink?
Not if it's that ale of yours.
I'd be fine with a nap.
Excellent idea.
I hope it's really over this time.
Nope. Look to your right. Just turn your head. Just turn your head. Welcome back, Aiden.
There's another battle ahead, Elizabeth. Very different than the one you fought.
So Gaia should be fully good to go with all her subordinate functions except for Hades, obviously.
It's not about
Should have Apollo, should have Artemis. Yeah, here we go. Okay, she's missing 2. Apollo and Hades. She's missing those 2. Oh, true. Apollo's on the ship.
A new mission. To spread the word and ask for help. They've taken it in stride. I think it's because they've always known what I've only just started to understand. That the people of this world have the strength to fight any battle. The ingenuity to solve any problem.
Look at there.
The courage to overcome any obstacle. And the resilience to rise after any setback. As for me, I can't say I'm not afraid. What lies ahead will be harder than anything we've faced before. But I know I can put the fear aside. Because for the first time in my life, I feel like I'm not alone.
Here's credits. Yeah, I never went back to Barren Light. I never went back to the Daunt where you start. I am sorry, Phased Out. I do not know what the language it is. I'm assuming Russian. But I only speak English and read English. Sorry, buddy. I'll let the cinematic play for a little bit and then I'll skip it. Oh, this is the beginning. Yeah, this is the chain that she went down into the Dawn. Okay. Amazing game. Hi, bro. What game you playing? Playing Horizon Zero Dawn Forbidden West. This is literally the end credits. You're watching the end credits of the base game, which I'll be doing the DLC next. And here's Chain Scrape. Just subscribe, appreciate it, Phased Out. My subscriber count is off, the total subscribers. I don't know why. As of last night, it changed numbers, so hopefully when you guys subscribe to it, it'll fix the count. I don't know. I have no idea, so we'll find out. But yeah, for some reason it janked up the count last night. It was weird. So hopefully your count... No, there it goes. Woo! Appreciate it, Phased Out. Yeah, it says 61. I don't have 61, but... I don't know. I'll try and look into it another time. I was hoping it would fix, but I guess not. So yeah, this is the whole Daunt. This is where I started. Beautiful graphics, by the way, in this game. Beautiful graphics. I think the next game I'll do a walkthrough and stream is on PC. It's going to probably be The Last of Us and Last of Us Part 2. So. But I'm not sure. Since you guys are all here, I'll probably keep the stream up. And I'll just start the DLC. But I'll have to do like DLC part 2 for the next stream. So, alright, I'm gonna go ahead and skip because that was some good shit. Put an end to the Zenith threat and discovered Nemesis. Very dopacetic. Yeah, I'm level 54. Jesus.
Elizabeth had a dream for this world. I guess a lot didn't go as planned. And there are still dangers ahead. Maybe the biggest yet. But after what Beta and I accomplished, I have hope. We'll fight for Elizabeth's dream. Together.
Apparently I'll be contacted shortly about the DLC, so let's see what the DLC is all about. So real quick, is there any other area on the map that I'm unaware of? It says a whole new area of the map, and I don't see a new area of the map, so we'll see how that goes. Why they leave us like that? Exactly.
Aloy.
Oh.
A certain complication has come to my attention that we must discuss. I'll be waiting at Tilda's. It's proven to be a useful headquarters for my inquiries into the Zenith base.
Okay.
And don't worry. I haven't disturbed her precious art.
Fine. I'll be there when I can.
So they unleashed Hephaestus and the Zenith Printer Matrix to whip up an army. Yep, okay, it worked great. But doing so meant we had to release Hephaestus back into the wilds where it would continue to be a major problem, not so great. Well, analysis / bad news first. Hephaestus will undoubtedly retreat back to the code network and it will yep. Probably get stronger before, so, you know, with like just giving it access to, okay, because it can learn, reread itself, okay, so recapturing it at Golden Gemini is a non-starter. Oh, great. So Hephaestus is still out there? So I'm missing Hephaestus, Apollo, and Hades then. I could have sworn I saw 2 slots empty. Even though the merge with Gaia was aborted, she was able to copy over some of the original Hephaestus codebase. Ah, okay. Silence has extracted some extremely helpful data from the copy of Apollo. Combined, these developments should enable Gaia to exert significantly more influence over the terraforming system. Good, okay. She will be able to take direct control of machines or stop Hephaestus from building combat units, but she estimates that deploying a variety of workarounds, she can stabilize the biosphere within a year, so we won't all die, at least not before Nemesis arrives. In addition, since she now has some of Hephaestus' source code, we should be able to develop new strategies to contain it. It'll take time, of course, but round 2 is coming, Hef, and next time, I'll be ready for you. Beta. Nice, so Hephaestus is still out there, we just got a partial of it, I guess. What you do for your channel? I'm out of ideas. I don't know, what kind of channel do you do, Phased Out? Okay, nothing really new in here. Zoe's room. Alva's gone. Pretty sure it's just Beta. Yeah, it's just Beta and me now. So I'm gonna head up and talk to Gaia real quick, because I haven't talked to Gaia since we lost her at Gemini.
Everything okay, Gaia?
Yes, it is good to be home. Although my heuristic matrix will take some time to reinitialize. I must ensure that all Zenith code has been purged from my systems.
Good idea. Take as long as you need.
Okay.
Hello, Aloy.
Are we gonna be able to fix the biosphere? With Hephaestus back out in the wild?
With its escape to the global Cauldron network, Hephaestus has resumed its operations and increased its security protocols. I am already formulating options to recontain it. Additionally, I will utilize the capabilities of my remaining subordinate functions and make every effort to stave off collapse of the biosphere. I am certain it will gain us some time.
Sounds good.
Aloy.
Very cool. Alright, let's go chat with Silence over at the mansion. Scary videos. Well, one of those like pop-ups so that whoa. Trying to like doing one of those like pop-up like scare videos. So with that being done, I guess. There's quests. Yeah, I know. Okay, cool. What the hell is that? Talk to Salma about what? Oh, play Machine Strike. Yeah, I don't care about that. Lexi's Landfall. Yeah, I remember that. Yep. Fly to the mountaintop. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Nope, we're gonna do with our main. We'll stick to our main. Level 38. So the game will expect you to be level 38 to do this.
I overheard a couple of navigators here in Landfall talking about a problem with one of our ships. It sounded like something you might be able to help with.
I'll swing by Landfall.
Thanks.
Nah, I'm gonna go straight to the Burning Shores. Rebel camp, the Hive, has been now reclaimed by machines, looks like. Still an amazing game. Graphics are stunning. Halfway there, guys. Halfway there. It is all the way over here. Yeah, you know what? Just since we're going to the DLC, fuck it, guys. I'll just go ahead and fast travel. I prefer flying, but yeah, I'll fast travel. Since it's a DLC. All right, here we go. Let's see what Silence has been doing over here. Good morning, Louis. Bless you. Hi guys, Burning Shores DLC.
So this is where Tilda tried to reel you in. What was her proposal? That together you could save the planet? Just as your precious genetic mother always wanted? I believe the old ones called that a bait and switch. Luring you with the promise of a vibrant new world, when in reality, it's doomed to be cracked open by nemesis and scoured of life.
If you're trying to get a rise out of me about Tilda, it's not gonna work. And if you really believed we have no future, you wouldn't be here.
And perhaps I'm just waiting to see if you can once again achieve the impossible. Speaking of which, my preparations for Nemesis have revealed a new problem.
What's that?
I've been searching the remains of the Zenith base for any data that could help us. In doing so, I discovered that 13 of our spacefaring friends descended to Earth from the Odyssey.
But we only found 12.
12, exactly. I'm missing one.
Including Verbena at the biotech lab.
Your math is impressive as always, but yes, it appears that one got away. His name is Walter Landra. In the 21st century, he was an aerospace magnate, but also a bit of a celebrity. I'm sure I don't have to tell you that he's far too dangerous to be allowed to roam free. You need to find him and deal with him.
You said you've been searching through the Zenith base. Did you find anything that can help against Nemesis?
Well, I believe our best option is to unearth
What's up, Wrestling in It?
from the Zenith.
I'll donate $100. There's no way to donate, buddy.
With such knowledge in hand,
I'm not that far.
a weapon to hurt Nemesis in a way that it can't.
If you can get me 250 more subs and however much more watch hours, then you can do it.
Don't get your hopes up. I found a few leads, but nothing concrete. It will be a long search, I fear.
So Landra made his fortune by selling spaceships?
Not exactly. He built ships and drones that could mine near-Earth asteroids for rare metals, generating untold riches.
I'm starting to see why you're worried.
Indeed. Thanks to us, he no longer has access to the Odyssey or the Zenith base, but he likely has extensive knowledge of potent old-world technologies. As such, he represents both a threat and an opportunity.
You think he might know about something that can help with Nemesis?
It's possible, yes.
You said Walter Landra was a bit of a celebrity. What does that mean?
Although he made his money in aerospace, he put vast sums into the production of holographic entertainment. In fact, his wife was a famous actress. The two of them were often featured in tabloids and other media.
Tabloids?
A type of news outlet that tracked the personal lives of celebrities, allowing legions of fans to live vicariously through the rich and famous.
Oh. Yuck.
Yep.
So where do you think Landra went?
The coast, far to the south.
The
They
south?
are racked by tectonic shifts and volcanic activity. The few Tanakh who have ventured there refer to it as the Burning Shores. But 1,000 years ago, it was called Los Angeles.
Of course, we're going to
A hub for
LA.
the technology and entertainment industries.
Yeah, Hollywood.
The space mining company Heaven Sent was headquartered there. It stands to reason he would retreat to familiar territory. I'll send you the coordinates. So, are you ready to track down our rogue Zenith?
Let's go.
Okay, to the Burning Shores then.
Proceed with caution, Aloy. I suspect Landra is even more devious and resourceful than the other Zeniths.
Aw,
What's up,
thanks.
Nathan?
If I didn't know better, I'd think you were actually concerned about my safety.
So let's see where the Burning Shores are.
I hope I haven't caught you in the middle of fighting a giant machine or something. Hey, Beta, I'm actually on my way to the Burning Shores.
Oh, right. Gaia and I heard about your mission from Silence. Be safe, okay? We'll be here if you need us.
Will do. Thanks.
Very interesting.
This is it. Landra's headquarters shouldn't be far. That can't be good.
The fuck is that?
Shit!
Anti-air?
you actually flying just now?
Oh, Quinn.
Yeah, just, not my best landing.
Damn, more machines. Stay back. I'll handle this.
Hold on, I can help too.
Let's
She
see
can
what
handle
you got.
this? She can handle this?
Machines going against Boston,
See those glowing crystals? Takes one hit to detonate.
Yeah, okay, got it.
Here we go! See the cancer? Aim for it!
I'd like to override one if I can, but apparently not.
Not bad, stranger.
Monkey! Yes.
Last one! Let's see who takes it. Hearts flying.
Oh, you know how to hold your own. The name's Seika. Aloy. I could, say the same about you. You have a focus. So you're Quinn. You're not exactly like any diviner I've met.
How do you even know that?
I'm sure you have a lot of questions, but first...
Just one for now. I saw you before you crashed, flying on a sunwing. It didn't look like you knew about that tower, which means you're new. So what brought you here?
I'm looking for someone. There's a ruin. On the hill northeast of here, that's where I was headed.
The ruin on the hill. You mean Starlight Rise?
You know it. Is there another way to get there?
Maybe. But first, we're gonna have to do something about that tower. I think we can help each other, Aloy. The tower's not far from where my people made camp. I can show you the way.
Hold on. You said we can help each other, but what exactly are you doing here?
Let's just say, I need that tower dealt with too. Come on. This way. Follow me. We'll have to take my skiff to get to the settlement.
What were you doing out here anyway?
The skiff's rudder is a bit off. I was after some parts to fix it. And sometimes, you just need to hunt alone. Here she is. I just need to attach this component I picked up. Hold tight.
Never seen a boat like that before.
Me and a gearhead back at the settlement roped it together. Works well enough. That'll do it. Skiff's good to go. Hop in.
Oh no.
Not another one.
Whoa.
Damn.
Like I said, there's no getting to Starlight Rise so long as that tower's there. Okay, casting off.
Huh. Sure beats rowing.
I've had a lot of time to improve her design.
How long have your people been here?
About a year, I think. We hit this massive storm crossing the Great Ocean. Lost half the fleet and our bearings.
Oh.
It was a miracle we even made it to these shores. We've been stuck here ever since.
So these are split
See.
from the other one. Okay.
I'm sorry to hear that. Just how many of you are left?
Not as many as there should be. We've had other troubles since the shipwreck. And some of those remaining aren't much help.
Oh, there's Hollywood.
Sounds like you're not thrilled to go back.
Bringing back an Outlander is certainly going to complicate things. It'll be fine. Just follow my lead and let me do the talking.
If you say so.
That's it on your left. Fleet's End.
Uplifting name.
We weren't in great spirits when we made landfall. Okay, here we go.
I don't know anything further. May I be dismissed?
No. You will remain here until the traitor returns. You!
Here we go.
Sorry.
One act of treason breeds another, it seems. Stealing a diviner's focus, leading a barbarian into our midst.
Where's the Quinino?
Arrest them both. Remove their focuses at once.
Arrest us. This is a matter for the Admiral, not a compliance officer.
By all means. It's true. Seika stole the focus.
Who's the barbarian?
She's done for.
Things seem kind of tense around here.
It's not our best day.
Admiral Garrett! It's as I told you, sir. The proof is now before your eyes. A soldier dared to don a diviner's focus. The eye that reveals the legacy. But Seika did not stop there. She brought a barbarian among us. In direct violation of Confidentiality Clause 3A. Protocol states that these—
I might be our last chance at finding our missing people, sir. Diviner Vi's focus showed me his last moments. He found a clue. The ruin on Starlight Rise. There's evidence our people were there.
Hunter's headquarters.
Now we have no means of safe passage. Not in our current situation. But she might have another way.
Remember the law, sir. Focus is for a diviner. No one else.
Seika's actions are indeed concerning. And there will have to be a reckoning. But finding our lost crew is paramount. If Seika has a chance of bringing them back, our course is clear. Even compliance must recognize that. I will allow it. Seika and the Outsider are free to pursue this lead.
But sir?
I have Fortnite? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I got Fortnite.
Outlander, I'd like a word when you have a moment.
Damn them.
You okay?
I shouldn't have said that. It's just that my sister is one of the missing. Not only that, she's our last navigator, our only means of getting home. I've got to find her, even if it means using a forbidden relic. Meanwhile, Rang and the others act like I'm the problem, when in reality, I'm the only one looking for a solution.
Look, I understand. Maybe more than you know, but for now, I think we need to calm down and just...
calm. You're right, of course. Getting upset isn't going to help.
Okay. We both need to get to the place you call Starlight Rise. But that tower... seems like it knocks anything nearby out of the sky.
Out of the water, too.
Mm-hmm.
It fires at any watercraft in range.
Really?
Oh, great. Well, it seems to me you've got some kind of plan in mind to deal with it.
Maybe. Between the two of us, there might be a way.
And one second, guys. I'm gonna grab a drink. Urgh. All right.
Well, you're a good fighter, that's for sure. But beyond that, I don't know much about you.
There's not much to tell. Nothing special about me. Except my sister is pretty well known among my people.
Is it the one chick that's like with what's her name?
Petty officer until we ran aground. But we lost a lot of midshipmen and lieutenants to the storm and the wreck. And now even more of them are missing. So I've been trying to step up and help the Admiral.
It took a lot of guts putting on that focus. Seems to me he needs more like you.
Huh. Tell that to Rang and his toadies.
So your sister is a navigator?
More like the navigator. The only Quen who can steer by the stars without instruments. She reads the sky like a scroll. Knows every constellation by position, no matter how much it spins around up there, which means she's been an Imperial favorite ever since her first exam. One of the fleet's most precious assets. And now she's gone.
She and the others just disappeared?
After we made landfall, the hard way, the Admiral sent out scouting expeditions with the very few boats we had left. Not one of them returned. I don't know what happened to them all, but I do know it has something to do with that tower. And Starlight Rise.
We're agreed on that. Is there anything else you can tell me about that tower?
It just appeared one day a couple of weeks ago after our scout boats went missing. And it shoots at anything in the sky or sea. Machines, boats. You.
Okay, don't remind me.
I tried to get near it, but it's mounted on a tall ruin with machines all around. On the plus side, its range is limited. I've been testing it with my skiff and setting up buoys to mark the radius.
Can't tell if that's smart or reckless.
Both, maybe. I'll admit there have been a couple of near misses.
What exactly did you find on that diviner's focus?
When the scout boat sent by the Admiral didn't return, he sent our very last one to find out what happened to them. Diviner Vi was on board. They made it as far as Starlight Rise, went inland and found a camp and a bunch of equipment. It looked like some of our people went into a ruin there. Then they spotted a machine, unlike anything we've seen. Silver and gold, moved like a spider.
That's a specter.
They ran back to their boat.
They were lucky to escape. I've dealt with those things before.
Well, their luck ran out fast. The morning they tried to sail back, the tower went up and blew them right out of the water. Vi's body washed ashore here sometime later. A friend of mine found it and let me know. The same friend that ratted me out to Rang for taking the focus. But what was I supposed to do?
I would have done the same thing. Trust me.
Hey, Bubs.
You think there's a way to do something about that tower?
If we want to reach Starlight Rise, we have to try. I was able to approach the tower on foot, but I couldn't get close enough to shoot at it or anything like that. With the right help, though...
Show me the way and we'll give it a shot.
You'll probably want to resupply first. You can use my skiff if you need to hunt for resources. Just stay south of the settlement. The tower can't hit that side. I set up some buoys to mark its radius.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go clear my head. There's a bridge that leads to the ruins where the tower is mounted. I'll wait for you on the other side.
Hold on. There's one more thing. The Quen here, all of this. You were part of a larger expedition, right? Headed for San Francisco?
That's how you know about us.
Uh-huh.
And you've seen the others, haven't you? And they're alive.
Most of them, yeah. I can put you in touch with them, but we should find your missing people first, right?
They're alive. This is great news. But yes, you're right, it should wait. If we tell everyone now, it'll just be a distraction.
Mm-hmm.
So for the sake of the missing, we have to keep the focus on them.
All right then. I'll see you on the other side of the bridge.
Cool. Alright, so real quick, let's hit the... Wow, okay. So no tall neck. I would think I have a tall neck to override, but I guess not. So crashed here past a freaking volcano, looks like. And we got some tremor tusks, some walkers. Guess we boated in. We crashed here. We know the tower exists over here, I'm guessing? No? They said nothing north, so maybe the tower's right there? I don't know. Big ass map though, holy shit. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna quickly
idea to resupply before I meet Seika.
yeah, I'm quickly chat with everyone real quick and I will call my stream there. Don't want to get too far into the DLC.
So, a barbarian strolls into camp with Seika. The two of you promised to find our missing people. Given our desperate situation, I have little choice but to agree. That doesn't mean I like trusting our fate to a stranger. Who are you? Where'd you come from?
My name is Aloy. As for my life story, does it matter if I can help?
I suppose it depends on the cost. Compliance has trained its sights on Seika. And by letting her gallivant off with a foreigner, I may have given her just enough rope to hang herself.
It seems to me she can take care of herself, but I'll do my best to keep her out of trouble.
Very well. To that end, is there anything you need to know?
You seem to think highly of Seika.
She is an exemplary Marine. Persistent, selfless, resourceful. Being stranded is a battle of attrition. Everyone wears down eventually, but not her. Not yet. I've come to rely on her more and more. She's our best hope for finding the missing, I'm sure.
Alright, see ya. Peace out, Aiden.
You said your situation was desperate. How did all this happen?
We sailed from across the great ocean. Ours was the tribe's most important mission in a century. It was to be my swan song. Now it will be my epitaph. A typhoon struck us midway, cleaving the fleet in two. I know not what happened to the other half. Scattered, stranded, probably sunk.
I don't know. There's always hope.
After we beached, I sent out scout boats to explore the coast. None returned. And I haven't the craft nor manpower to mount a search. First I lost half my fleet, now I've lost half the survivors, so don't speak to me of hope.
And yet, Seika found a clue on that focus.
You're just like her. Yet don't give up.
Compliance.
Oh,
She seems to have a lot of sway around here.
Compliance officers are the eyes and ears of the Imperial House. It is their duty to ensure that the wisdom of our ancestors doesn't fall into the hands of our enemies. And so they ferret out the disloyal and disobedient. Inspections, interrogations, all in the name of security.
All I see is one man causing a lot of unrest in your camp.
Being liked is not part of Compliance's mandate. Assuming we ever return home, Rain will report on the crew to his superiors. That fact gives him a lot of influence. I can only pray that he uses it for the greater good.
I'll do my best to help Seika bring back your people.
If they're even still alive. Keep her safe if you can.
All right, let's check out this. Check out this base real quick. There should be a one side quest. Okay, so face paint, or sorry, color. Some armor. Quinn Commander. Whew. Looks pretty good actually. A lot of resonator shit I don't use. The Quen Marine. I could definitely use that. And then Pip Medicine. I'd probably use that one, Brimshine. I'll go ahead and do that job. Alright, what else is in the area? I got another quest right here.
I mix a potent healing potion, Outlander.
Right there, quest. Okay, so it must be up here. There we go. A lot of the legendary shit, all Brimshine. Cool. And more tattoos and shit like that. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and head over here to the campfire and I'll call the stream there. Alright, so appreciate you guys stopping in. Horizon is so fun to play. Yeah. So appreciate you guys stopping in, checking in. Appreciate Aiden and all the subs. I'll try and fix the sub count at some point. I'm not really sure. But as a summary, what we did today for 3.5 hours is we beat the main story. Beat the Zeniths, fought them, flew in, beat Regala, and end of the game, and then crash landed here in the DLC and started this up and just made to their fleet's end. So big ass fucking map. So we'll see how this goes. But otherwise, that's it. I will hopefully in the next few days I'll kickstart this DLC and I'll probably change it to like part 1 of the DLC and Burning Shores. So otherwise, appreciate you guys stopping in, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.